Another week, another update in Borderlands 3, and this week it brings with it some changes to the looting system, some weapon changes, bug fixes and more. So as usual on this channel, we're going to be covering everything you need to know about this new update. Starting off the video today, we have a small message from Gearbox. Reading directly from their patch notes here, it states, this week's Borderlands 3 hotfixes, which will be live on all platforms by or before 3 PM PDT today, address various issues reported by the community. We appreciate all the help, and please keep sending in your bugs to support.2k.com. And of course, if you do experience any bugs or anything wrong with the game, always be sure to report it, as they're actively working to fix as many issues as possible. Anyway, from there, we then jump straight into the patch notes, and starting off with weapon fixes and looting system changes, and the only weapon adjustment this week is to TDR E-Tech shotguns. Gearbox mentioned that TDR E-Tech shotguns were in fact set to the wrong value and are now corrected, resulting in a damage increase. And this is actually a pretty big damage increase of 50%, so if you're a fan of these type of weapons, you will probably notice a big difference in your damage output. Anyway, moving on now to probably some of the biggest and best news we've had for a while, and that is permanent increased anointed loot drops. Reading directly from their patch notes here, it states, we hope you all enjoyed the Mayhem on Twitch anniversary event. After listening to community feedback during the event, we are making two changes to Mayhem mode. The first change states, the chance of receiving a penalty as a Mayhem modifier will continue to be reduced at the same rate as the Mayhem on Twitch week. And the second change is that the drop rate for anointed gear has now been increased. This was only supposed to be a limited time thing, so I'm glad they're now making it permanent. And it seems they did this to best prepare everyone for the upcoming Mayhem Mode 4 and Maliwan Takedown content update. These are coming in November and will bring with it Borderlands 3's first raid boss, and Gearbox mentioned it's going to be the toughest challenge yet and will cater towards having highly synergized character builds. And in order to have that, you need to have a lot of specific anointed gear, paired up with a good build. Which, by the way, I'll be doing some character build videos soon on some of the best builds in the game for each Vault Hunter. And I mean, that's just my opinion on why they're doing this, and either way, it's a great change to the looting system and is definitely one I'm happy about. Anyway, moving on again here, for today and today only, there's going to be an increase in the amount of haunted enemies that spawn. Gearbox stated, as you play Borderlands 3 today, you'll notice it's even spookier. Haunted enemies are everywhere. For today, October the 31st only, you will see a drastic increase in the number of haunted enemies. It's a great day to work on those Bloody Harvest challenges. After today, the rates will go back to their normal values, and in coming weeks, you will start seeing more standard anointments on your gear as the spooky season begins to fade from Borderlands 3. Now this is the perfect time to log on and try to obtain as many legendaries as you can, especially for some of the Bloody Harvest legendaries. Haunted enemies can sometimes spawn a red or gold skull that has a chance to drop legendary items, so with the increase of these haunted enemies, you will most likely notice an increase in legendary drops. In addition to the updates previously mentioned, we also have some bug fixes and some info on future updates to come. To begin, let's talk about Guardian rank. Gearbox stated, we have heard that some of you out there would like to have the option to turn off Guardian rank. We're currently looking into how that can be achieved and intend to be able to provide more information for this in the future. Now the reason why some people wanted the ability to do this is because Guardian rank can sometimes be counterintuitive to specific character setups. I would definitely prefer it if you could turn certain aspects of Guardian rank off, as opposed to having the option to disable or enable the whole thing, but who knows how they're going to approach it, and I'm sure, as they stated, we'll find out more information about this very soon. Anyway, let's move over to some of the bug fixes now. Starting off, they stated that they raised the Iridian chest out of the dirt near the Terradome in the Voracious Canopy region of Eden 6. In addition to this, they have now patched a glitch you could do in the Slaughter Shaft that would allow players to get out of the map. They have also addressed a concern where Rachel the Anointed's beam attack was not properly visible on all settings. They also fixed an issue where Troy was not spawning with his pistol. They also fixed an issue with Emperor Spider Ants, which for some users were apparently causing the screen to shake infinitely. That would be annoying as hell, so I'm glad that that's now been fixed. Moving over to quest fixes now, they stated that they fixed a potential quest progression blocker during the On the Blood Path mission, and they did the same for the Footsteps of Giants quest when fast traveling to a vehicle. And for the final few changes of the video, they removed an incorrect text description for the legendary Stalker sniper rifle. I don't currently own that, so I'm not exactly sure what kind of text they changed. They addressed reported collision issues in various maps, and they also fixed a typo on mission text for the quest Bloody Harvest, the Rebloodening. Now, in addition to the bug fixes introduced in today's update, they also mentioned a fix they're including in the next patch, and this is for PlayStation users. It states, after downloading last week's patch, some players on PS4 reported that they were unable to mark their guns as trash or favourite while in the inventory menu. We are working on a fix for this and intend to implement it in the next patch. As always, if you experience any issues, please submit a ticket to support.2k.com. We're listening to your concerns and look forward to seeing everyone's feedback from this week. If you missed last week's roadmap, it covers topics like a larger bank, performance and stability, character buff, target dummies and more. And if you want to see more info on that patch, a link to that video will be in the description below. And that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section below. I'm just glad they're now being a lot more transparent with their future updates and are actually starting to listen to community feedback and implement it into the game. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. I do want to apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird today. I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep, so I'm extremely tired, but as always, hope you enjoyed, and if you want to check out the top 5 best farming locations in Borderlands 3, click on this video on screen now. Peace.